Hello guys, today we're going to review the movie Twisters, directed by Lee Isaac Chung. But before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when new content comes out. One of the great themes in all of literature is man versus nature. We see characters struggle against the challenges brought by nature and give admiration as they triumph or even as they fail. With classics like The Old Man and the Sea and Moby Dick, and movies like The Revenant, and even the 1990s disaster flick Twister, we are given stories to be inspired by and to be reminded of man's minuscule stature in the face of nature's wrath and magnificence. With Twisters, spiritual sequel to the 1990s movie, nature's magnificence is front and center once more. Directed by Lee Isaac Chung and starring Edgar-Jones and Glen Powell, Twisters is about a traumatized stormchaser, Kate, played by Edgar-Jones, who was asked to return to her old field by a former compatriot who is testing a new technology to analyze storms and tornadoes. As she returns to storm chasing, she meets a group of tornado wrangling YouTubers led by the magnetic Tyler, played by Glen Powell. They of course start out as pseudo-rivals but realize that they can complement each other. We then see Kate come to terms with her old failures and her realization that there is more than meets the eye when it comes to the people she's surrounded by. Twisters definitely delivers on the tornado scenes. The sequences were well shot, showing how scary and stunning those tornadoes are and well worth the big screen experiences. The climax is especially exciting as a tornado wreaks havoc in a small town and we get scenes of people and property getting sucked by the monstrous vortex. What adds value to those scenes is that the characters in the movie are people that the audience can like. Powell's tornado wranglers are a bunch of kooky thrill-seekers who exude a quirky charm. Of course, the lead, Jones and Powell, look great on screen and exhibit a natural chemistry. Their moments together provide a cozy interlude in between the tornado scenes. I would have to commend whomever did the makeup for Jones as she looked heavenly even in scenes of utter destruction. Powell goes into full leading man mode here. With his all-American looks and alluring charm, I expect him to be flooded with more projects that will have him as the lead. Kudos also to the director of photography Dan Mindel for capturing the wide-open vistas of Tornado Alley majestically. Make sure also that your theater has a good sound system, as the sound design brings us right at the center of nature's fury, making the tornadoes seem like they are breathing creatures. Another thing I also like about the film is that it has a heart. Underneath the bombastic special effects is a perspective that focuses on the plight of ordinary people affected by the disasters. We see their suffering and despair. We also see how greedy people can be, especially those who see profit in disasters. If there is any minus point for the movie, it would be the inconsistent physics. There are scenes where we see equipment obviously heavier than people get swept away by the winds, but people are not. Well, you really can't have the leads fly off into oblivion, right? Anyway, if you are looking for a thrill ride within the next few days, it has everything that you would want in a summer blockbuster. It is an amusement ride that would satisfy the audience. I left the theater in awe of what I just saw, but I couldn't help asking, where are the flying cows? So that's the review for Twisters. This is Kulas for Tambe Reviews. Thank you for watching. Keep on playing.